Ready, everyone? Let's do this! Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero Voice Actor Panel at Anime Expo 2026! Dancing is hard. I'm Kanalis, representing Nangongyu, and I'll be your host today. And this is my friend Sheer cosplaying as Remiel. Just a little announcement before we get started. So, feel free to take pictures and videos of this panel. And when you do, don't forget to use the hashtag ZenlessZone0AX. One more time, hashtag ZenlessZone0AX. Perfect. And we'll be taking a group photo with all of you at the very end, so make sure you stick around. Now, one last thing for the group photo is we're going to do a little thing where I say 3, 2, 1, and then everyone says Z, Z, Z. So could we practice that one more time all together? Let me hear you. Yeah? Yeah, okay. So let's practice that. 3, 2, 1. Z, Z, Z. Wonderful, thank you. All right, thank you so much, Remiel. Everyone say goodbye to her. Bye, Remiel! And I'm gonna come over here too. All right, amazing. Let's begin. Are you guys ready to meet the voice actors? Okay. Before that, we have a very special panel prepared for you today as we dive deeper into the world of New Eridu. For those of you who may not know, Zenless Zone Zero is an urban fantasy action RPG set in a world where humanity is being rebuilt after mysterious disasters known as Hollows. As proxies, players guide their way through New Eridu and meet many unique characters along the way. And today, we're going behind the scenes to learn more about the voices that bring these characters to life. Please welcome our amazing English voice actors to the stage.
You're on the wrong side.
Am I over there?
Okay.
Next one. Oh my god, we got so lost.
Okay. So first up, we have the voice of Wise, Stephen Fu.
Oh my god.
The voice of Astra Yao, Molly Zhang. The voice of Billy, Clifford Chapin. The voice of Yeshen Guang, Kristen McGuire. And last but not least, the voice of Remiel, Amber Lee Connors. Everyone, let's give all of our guests a huge welcome. All right, now, beep. Oh, wait, I forgot.
You're doing great.
We're sensing an idol, guys. But yes, here are all of the pictures.
That's me. That's me too.
Oh, that's me, I think.
Are you sure?
Yes. So many wings.
Okay, now we're going to.
Am I supposed to say a line?
Would everyone like to hear us say one line in our character voices?
Okay, then I'll go first. My flames will never die out.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Billy time.
The Qingming's might rends the heavens. Well, this is where we say goodbye, my old friend.
All right, everyone, let's give our guests another huge welcome. Now, let's talk about the characters you bring to life. So let's start with our protagonist, Wise. Wise is someone who guides proxies through New Eridu with his calm and reliable personality. So first question, if you really lived in New Eridu, what kind of job would you think you'd have?
I think I would be a proxy, actually, because it seems like a really cool job. You just kind of sit at home and remotely control a little robot guy. Or you can do it through, earpieces and stuff like that, but yeah.
And he gets to hang out with lots of girls.
And Billy.
Yeah, Billy, more specifically.
Awesome. And let's talk about Astra Yao. Astra has
All day.
amazing balance between being a superstar and having her own personal life. How do you balance her superstar charm with her true personality when voicing her?
I think there's not much to balance because she's so transparent about who she is. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She takes it on stage. She is born to be the perfect diva. 10 out of 10, no notes.
And if you had to describe Astra in 3 words, what would they be?
Okay. If you know, you know. Chaotic, fried rice.
Nice.
Now, moving on to Billy. Billy's energy is so unique. He's funny, expressive, and full of surprises. When recording Billy, how do you get into his character voice and energy?
Well, Billy's character and energy is a lot like mine when it comes to fandoms that I'm excitable about. And so I just really think about like how I get excited for stuff, especially when I was a kid, especially more so when I was a kid. So I just try to bring that energy to Billy and let it be honest.
Awesome. And if you had to describe Billy in 3 words, what would they be?
I'd probably say night, light, and star, but maybe not in that order.
All right, now let's move on to Ye Guang. What part of Xiao Guang's character is the most appealing or interesting to you?
Oh gosh. To me, Ye Guang's her memory loss and her sense loss is very similar to chronic illness. Like you don't really see it, but it's always there. It's always something she has to deal with. But she doesn't let it like keep her down. Like she's very adaptable. She's very determined. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so it's kind of something like I have to deal with every day, like this thing that other people can't see, but it's such a big part of my life. And so I really connect to that part of her, and I just think she's really admirable and amazing.
And how would you describe her in 3 words?
I would describe her as loyal, tenacious, and unforgettable.
And finally, Remiel. Could you tell us in what interested you in taking this role?
Yeah, I mean, just in general, I'm really drawn towards kind of tragic characters who like feel very deeply and they're trying to keep it together to help people. And so I think that's a really beautiful quality that she has that I was like, oh, that sounds like really, really fun to play. And also, listen, I just love an angel. I love an angel design. Like, I'm here for it. I love her wings. Yeah.
I think angel designs are the best. Not that or anything.
Biased!
And if you had to describe your character in 3 words, what would they be?
Yes, it would be cryptic, flirty, and sentimental.
Wonderful. now we'd like to learn more about the recording process. So for all of our guests, what's one line or scene that was especially challenging for you to record? And Wise, you can go first.
Okay. Honestly, I can't remember any really challenging things because they're all really challenging for me. No. But actually, I just have a really bad memory, like Shengguang. But I will say, whenever I see 6th Street come up, having to say say that in a line whenever 6th Street comes up is kind of, I get a little anxious about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know I voice Astra Yao, but I'm not a very good singer. So when I had to do the singing stuff for the battle lines and her trailers, it was all hands on deck for production. I was so high maintenance. I was the works. My director, Alexis Tipton, was like, all right, breathe with me, breathe with me. My production assistant, Mark Allen Jr., had a piano on set to play me in when I was out of tune. And this team is so amazing. We have, I don't have enough time to thank every person, but Ryan McKeon and John Van Dorn, the crowd, our production assistant, Tommy. Tommy from our localization team is somewhere out there too. And then Amber, who always has our back. It's the best team around, so there's no challenge when they're here.
Yay!
So for me, I don't really find a lot of Billy stuff to be challenging because, like I said, I kind of just bring myself. It's, you know, we all get tongue-tied in the booth every now and again, and that's probably the worst of it. But the one thing that I could think of that was challenging recently was I voiced Bruce the Bang Boo in the video trailer that came out just a few weeks ago. And that was pretty difficult. You directed me on that, right? Yeah. And
I said Batman, please.
And but it was kind of challenging because he had a lot of information to convey and not a whole lot of time because, you know, the trailers are set to specific time, obviously. And so getting through some of his things where it's like, it's all a ruse, an illusion, like just trying to get the timing for that was probably was one of the more challenging things.
Nice.
Oh. Sorry, I was just thinking about Bruce in a dress. Okay, so for me, the most challenging person as a non-Chinese speaker was just like, there were so many times like Ye Shenguang just has these like paragraphs of text, and it'd be like, it's just me, Ye Shenguang, hanging out with my closest 5 Chinese friends. And we're all going down to our favorite Chinese restaurant to eat our favorite Chinese food and drink our favorite Chinese tea and eat our favorite Chinese snack. Now do that in one take. And I'm just like sweating bullets because I'm like, there's no way that this is gonna sound as good as when Steven says it.
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, I can't hold water to Steven. But yeah, so weirdly, that was the most challenging because I was like, I'm not gonna say it right. And anytime I had to say my brother's name, I was like, can we just say brother? Because I was like, I'll never get it. We'll be here all night.
No, you crushed it though. I was on a lot
great.
of.
You sound amazing.
Yeah, no, it's like you say that. You were knocking those paragraphs out, man. Like you're doing it.
I was like, this is where I get recast.
No. Never. No, like for Remiel, she's like so mysterious, and she also just knows things, and you're not allowed to know all the things that she knows. So it's like a fine line of balancing that. But like one of the hardest lines for me was the up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, B-A, B-A, and trying to do that like all kind of quick for like comedic timing and like kind of flat, but then just be like, have like a turn at the end. It's just like, I was like, oh my gosh, I did so many takes.
I think it's cool though that you get to be Remiel who like kind of knows things because you're the director, so you kind of know things. Like,
thank you.
Canon.
It's so funny because I didn't know that she was gonna like fighting games, and I love fighting games. I was like,
yeah,
oh, she's a little gremlin. I love her.
All right, and I think we have time for maybe one more quick story if you have anything you'd like to tell.
Ooh,
Any other quick stories?
Like from the recording booth?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's just in here.
Anything?
One time, I don't remember which patch this was. It's when the proxies are like grunting as they go through the pipes and they're listening to the Exaltus. Does anyone know that scene? I directed Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I directed Steven for that scene. The script just said grunting. We just had him grunt in varying lengths and make poopy sounds for 20 minutes. And then the patch dropped and I went to go play the game and he was in fact grunting in the pipes. That was what happened. But my audio got glitched, so it looped. So I just listened to this man grunt for 20 minutes like he was pooping. It was memorable experience.
There was in the most one of the most recent patches to come out. I got to direct a lot of Norma's cutscenes, and there's the one where like the security boos get pinged because Remiel's like buttons, and they don't know that yet. And then so they're being chased by all these bang boos, and then there's a part where the doors close and the little bang boo paws are in there, and Norma's like pushing them. And I love Norma so much, and the scene is so cute. But the line was just like, watch your fingers, and we always have the client on the line, so I was like, can we, like, how do you feel about fingies? How do you feel about, like, watch your fingies? And they really liked it. So we did both versions, but, like, the watch your fingies is it's so cute. It's like, watch your fingies, and, like, pushing them in the door.
I love that.
When we did Billy's road trip playlist, the script
Yes.
the script had only in it hums. And so we didn't know what it was. And so Amber and I really workshopped that. And then we got some additional information and we came back in and I had to like whistle one part. And I remember just Amber being really impressed because I hit it in one take.
It's crazy. Your whistling was so good. I can't whistle at all. But you're just like there. I'm like, how did you do that?
So yeah.
For me, we just kind of had this joke because Yeshengwang has so much content. I would like get in the booth and we'd be like, "It's sad potato time," and it just became this thing that there were Post-it notes in there, so I would draw like sad potato versions of Yeshengwang because I'm an artist. So I would have all these little like doodles of Yeshengwang in the booth, and I showed it to Amber, and she was like, "Will you please make that an emote for our Slack?" So I was like, done. So I drew a sad potato emote for the Slack that just says sad potato time.
We still have your Post-its in the booth too.
That makes me happy.
I'll do a real quick one. Speaking of the localization team, they're always usually on the call with us, like in our sessions. And without them, I think we'd be so much more so lost as to what to do. But a lot of times we get to like workshop things and see try to sneak some fun stuff in there too. Like with Wise specifically, I remember I'm always jealous of Belle's lines because she gets so much like personality and fun in her voice lines. And Wise is just so monotone and not really monotone, but he's just so kind of basic, bland.
Grunt.
Yeah. So then whenever we have these opportunities, I try to suggest things. Like the first time I think was when in a Trust with Lucy, where she's talking about Piper, or I'm talking about Piper, and I get to, and in the line, it was just in quotes, so I was just like, well, she says this, but I was like, what if I try to mimic her voice like Piper? So then I got to do that, and I'm so happy that they got to keep it. And then I got to do that a few more times, with Belle and some other people. But yeah, localization team rocks.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Next up, we have an interactive game, Guess the Character. Ooh. So, here's how it's going to work. Each of our VAs will select one lucky volunteer from all of you, and you'll go and line up in the middle of the hall over there. There should be a microphone. Wonderful. There will be a microphone where our Remiel is standing. Can everyone see her? Let's give her a little wave. Yay. Hi, Remiel. Yep, so our lucky volunteers will go right there and line up in the order of the VAs who selected them. And then what's going to happen is each of our VAs is going to say a line. It's not going to be their character line, but it's going to be a line from another character in the game. And what you have to do is you have to guess whose line that is. Sound good? All right, now let's start from this side. Steven, could you please pick a volunteer? Who wants to go?
Who wants to play?
Okay. I'm gonna go. I can barely see.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, House Lights. The gentleman in the black cap and glasses? Or the blue shirt? Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Molly.
Do we have any Astra cosplayers?
That want to play?
That one play.
There's one. Yay!
Woo!
All right, and Clifford.
All right, keep those hands up. All right. Easy. All the way in the back, you're wearing white. I can see you. You just turned around. You're my pick. So it's not just everybody up in the front. You can't say we're just biased to the people in the front.
Mine was different bias.
There's a person in a green long sleeve shirt and glasses with both hands in the air. Yes, you looking around. That's the one I want.
Wonderful.
And is that Corinne's weapon? Yeah. Let's go.
Hi.
Yay! Come on down. If it's safe. I don't mean like you had it up. I assume that was your hand. Yay.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Are we just gonna wait for our current to go to the line?
All right.
And then let's get started. Steven, take it away.
Okay, you ready? What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew. Okay, here we go. The world is just a series of locks. You just need to find the right tension to snap them open.
Oh man.
Does anyone know?
Oh,
Anyone can give him a hint?
I can't pick someone from the audience to help, can I?
She's
Your voice was so mousy.
Thank you.
Maybe he didn't hear you.
Wait. Yeah, was it Jane Doe?
Yes.
That was the correct answer.
Oh my God, you got that all on your own.
Thank you.
All right, Ramiel, could you please give the prize? Thank you. Next up, Molly.
Wait, what's your name?
Akari.
Hi, Akari. Cute Astra. Work starts in 5 minutes. If I'm not back in 4, consider me on overtime. Overtime. I'm so fishy.
The only thing I'm thinking overtime is Harumasa. Is that right?
No.
I think it was like kind of sort of like a predatorial move for you to pick an Astra Yao cosplayer. It's like you're a shark or something.
I know.
Is it Ellen?
Which?
What's that?
Ellen! Yay!
Ellen is the correct answer. Okay, Clifford.
All right. What's your name?
Let me see if I can adjust this.
Professional over here. He's over here like.
I'm Damien.
Damien, nice to meet you. All right, you ready?
Ben cosplay.
I don't care about the why, only about the how much.
I want to. So, Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole is the correct answer.
This is harder. All right, Kristen.
Aha, there's my victim. What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm David.
David. It's a great name for a victim. Okay. A gentleman never leaves a mess behind, especially when that mess is an ethereal awoo.
Lycon.
Well, I couldn't hear you, everyone laughing at my hilarious joke.
Lycon.
Oh,
Lycon.
yes!
Icon is the correct answer. And last but not least, Amber.
Yay! What's your name? I your cosplay.
Thank you so much. My name is Ray.
Rain?
Oh, Ray.
Rain, like rain?
Oh, like a beam.
Like Ray! Okay, yeah, I got you.
Ray!
Awesome. Well, so nice to meet you, Ray. Okay, are you ready? Are you excited?
Of course I am, yeah.
Okay. A maid's duty is to ensure the master's path is swept clean of dust and of enemies.
As much as I want to say it's corn, that's Rena.
Yay!
That's the correct answer.
Yeah, that's great.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, Ramiel, for distributing the prizes. Next.
Yay, team.
Go team.
This next section is something I'm also personally super excited about because we're about to see these in-game cutscenes in real life. Our VAs will be dubbing over their iconic cutscenes. Everyone ready? All right. First up, Ramiel, take it away. Let me give you this mic.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Angel Buddies. Hey. Okay. All Gucci.
All right, ready?
Ooh, a little drum roll. Oh, thank you.
Where do you watch this? Where are they watching it?
It's over.
Everyone okay?
Got it. Finally. Huh?
I thought I warned you to watch out for suspicious individuals near you. But you let your guard down way too early, Miss Model Citizen. Sorry. But I'll be taking this. I'm gonna use it to take back what's rightfully mine. I'll give you one last piece of advice. Next time we meet, don't ever let me get this close again. Yay!
That was awesome. Chills. Next up is Billy.
All right, it's showtime.
So many ethereals. Let's go around. Okay. That will take more time.
Excuse me,
though.
coming through. Yo, yo, yo! All eyes on me!
Billy, what are you?
No need to go another way. I've been getting ready for this. It's showtime. Oh, evil, darker than a black hole! Rejoice! You've earned the honor of being scorched by Starlight! Dimension Burst! Star Crush! Starlight Knight! Transform! 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 Ha! Running into me today? Must be your lucky day. Behold, my brand new form, upgraded with funds from Boss Nicole's wallet. Come at me, all of you.
That was epic. Now it's time for something a little more cozy. Yeshin Guang and Wise.
Nice. I'll use this. Or
Are you going? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's already started.
Okay.
Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior. Too bad. The one standing here now is just a beast who wants to survive.
Ooh. Awesome. Last and not least, Miss Astra.
Woo! La la la. Finally found it.
Gotcha.
Ah! Oh. You found me.
Miss Yao,
Yes, Mom.
let's keep improvisations on stage, shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot. There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest Belle. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert, Kay?
Wow, absolutely incredible. What do you think, Proxies? Doesn't it bring back all the memories and feelings from playing the game? A massive, massive thank you to our incredibly VAs for our breathtaking performance. Up next, we have our audience Q&A session. We've collected questions from proxies all over the world and selected the best ones for you today. So, first question. For all the VAs, what made you realize in the booth, I love this character? Was it a certain line or a scene they were in?
Oh man, for me, it was. I kind of fell in love with him immediately because it's like, as an older brother myself, I think I just really love Wise and Belle's dynamic, and just how kind of, I don't know, dorky he is, but in an endearing way. From the get-go, I was just a Wise guy.
For me, it's when she goes, I'm hungry, give me noodles.
So when we were first starting off the recording, I recorded all the stuff that kind of already existed, and we were re-recording the trailers and things like that. And I remember in the one where he's talking about with his guns, and the guns have voices, there's a part at the end of it where he talks about getting like the Starlight Knight poster, and he's just obsessed with this, and like instead of worrying about what kind of oil the guns got, and so the guns are like, it's the cheap stuff, like whatever. But Billy's in the background like, yes, like I was like, this is my guy right here. So
I can confirm that.
yeah.
By the way. Okay, I guess for me, when I auditioned for Ye Shenguang, like her audition lines were all like about her memory loss and sense loss, and so I was like, oh, what a tragic, sad character. And we recorded like her one little line in the kind of introduction cutscene where she's like, it's also unforgettable, and I was like, wow, I'm really ready to like be damaged by this character. So then the next time I was called in, they were like, all right, well, it's this cutscene, and what was in that cutscene was not what I auditioned for, because instead we got, I have a junior now! And I was like, oh, I was like, she's so fun. And that was the moment I realized that I was in for a really special treat to voice her. So she's great.
For me with Remiel, like obviously, again, very mysterious, very spicy lady. But there is that scene where she gets 3 bobas, and she not only buys 3 bobas, she drinks all 3 simultaneously. And I'm like, oh, she's a gremlin. She's a little goblin. Like, I love her. That's me. I also want 3 bomas.
At the same time.
At the same time. And then, like she loves fighting games. Like, I love fighting games. I'm like, this is just, like, she's my little goblin heart. I love her.
Wonderful. And for this next question is for Molly. Someone asked, did Molly Zhang step on a Lego to get that one scream in the Gravity Cinema event?
Behold. My audio engineer, Lindsay, gave me a Lego that's from the Zenless Zone Zero Lego set, and it's got sharp edges. I don't know if anyone at the front row can see. It's got very sharp edges for maximum pain infliction. But yeah, every session I just step on a Lego to scream.
Everybody knows about Molly's booth Lego.
A technique for all the aspiring actors out there. But no, I get scared easily, so the localizers were like, hey, you want to do a regular scream? And then it was between that or the anime girl, Kia, and they like the funnier one better. No, hide my Lego again.
Save that. You'll need it later. In the booth.
Oh, that's a threat.
No.
All right, this next question is for Amber. As the story updates and introduce new revelations about the characters you voice get released, how do you feel your understanding of them has evolved compared to when you first started voicing them?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like what Kristen was saying, like in the audition, we only get like so much information. We kind of develop like, okay, I think I know what you're about. And then it's like, surprise, goblin. So it's kind of like getting to know like a new best friend, like as you're recording and learning more. And then because especially with like live update games, we're like learning more as we're doing. It's kind of like, oh man, XYZ is a thing. I hope I breadcrumbed enough of that, like to like manifest. I don't know what this is. This is the manifestation of the goblin. Yeah, so it's really cool. It's like getting to know a friend and like growing with them. It's really, really special.
Yay! All right, our next question is for Clifford. This person asked 3 questions. They asked, what made you want to voice Billy? What is your favorite line? And finally, do you want a story chapter that explores Billy's past and how he ended up the way he is now?
Well, what made me want to voice Billy is you can't spell Billy without bills, and I have bills. Need to be paid. It's the same as any role that I play. That's the initial desire. But I did, kind of as we've talked about, I fell for him so quickly. Like once we started to learn more of his like nerdy ways and how into his fandoms and stuff that he is, like that just resonated with my heart. And so I'm very grateful and happy to be the voice of Billy. Favorite line? I don't know if I could pick specifically favorite lines. There are a few. I like that when I get to pal around with Cecilia, I have a lot of really funny interactions with her. There's also some line, I can't remember exactly what it is, but Wise says something to the effect of like, Billy, did you get a raise? Or I'm sure Belle or Wise could say this line. And I was like, manager, that's impossible. That's one of my favorites. And then explore more of a story. I mean, we did get a pretty good look at some of the background details recently in the story updates, which I was very excited about. So if you haven't played those, you should play those to get some of those updates. But I am always ready for more Billy time. And if they want to keep going and we see more of Billy's backstory, I'm all here for it. SSR Billy coming. Who knows? We know.
All right, now this next question is about your favorite character, but before we ask the VAs, let's ask the audience, who's your favorite character in Zenless Zone Zero?
Nice.
All right, let's do a quick fire round.
Those
All
are
the
ours
VAs.
Yeah, I love the free meal. Those are all my favorite as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, all the VAs, give me your top 5 favorite characters, no explanations. Let's go.
Okay, Miyabi, Fairy, Billy, Belle, and Eos.
Harumasa, Evelyn, Ellen, and then my government-assigned answers, Anton and Grace.
My first favorite is obviously Billy. My second favorite is Starlight Billy. Then Grace, Ye Shengwan, and Ambi.
I legit wasn't sure if I was gonna make it on that list. So I love Yidhari. Sorry if I didn't say it right. I love Jane Doe. I love Ellen Jo. I love Hal. He's just a hardworking dog, you know. And you know, I was Billy.
Yes, I love everybody, but top 5, I love Piper. Yes. Nicole. Yeah. Cecilia. Lycon. Yes. And I really love Aria.
Real quick, would it be okay if we take a quick moment for our production staff that's here to stand up and we could all just give them a big round of
Absolutely.
applause?
Homies!
Stand up, production staff!
Woo! Stand up, stand up.
More
They work so hard, you guys, to make this fun for us and for you. So, all production staff. Yeah, there we go. I knew you were hiding. Can't hide from me.
Everyone say thank you, production staff. Thank you, production.
Aw, yay.
All right, next up we have a group photo all together. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, VAs, if you can just turn around in your seat.
Turn around.
Turn
Every now
around.
and then I take a picture like this.
And you can stay in your seat and then turn around and maybe squish a little closer together.
Yes.
Oh, you want us to front?
Cheers.
Hello, hello, hello.
No, you guys
And I can, let's see. Turn around.
go to the front.
Go to front? Okay. Let's all go to the front.
Oh God. Oh, sorry, shit. Right there. Where do you want to step back? Okay, yeah, right there, right there. Right here, right there. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna take a regular picture first, and then we're gonna take a video. And when we take the video, we're gonna do the thing I taught you in the beginning. Does everyone still remember? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's get a picture first.
My camera right here. This camera. 3, 2, 1. Real quick. All right, everyone looks great. All right, video time.
Video. Okay, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and everyone say. Okay, let's do it for real. And you can put your hands up. Let me see your hands too. Hands up. Yeah! Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait. One more. One more time.
Did you want one
Wait,
more?
can we take one more? Video team, can we please do one more? Video team, one more. Video team, could we take one more and I can count 3, 2, 1. Thank you. All right, everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. ZZZ! Woo! All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's all go back to our seats.
I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone.
And nobody
Now,
broke an ankle.
before we wrap up today's panel, is there anything you'd like to say? Any last words?
Oh, yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. This is such an amazing, huge crowd, and all the lovely cosplays and all the support that you've shown the game so far. It's really awesome. And I'd like to give a shout out to my sister, Belle, Courtney Steele. She is amazing. Those who have chosen her as MC are really lucky. Huge shout out to her. Yes, oh, I think that's her. She's in here somewhere, so please say hi to her at some point.
Is she in here?
Are you here, Courtney?
Courtney,
No?
are you
Courtney,
hiding in here?
are you here?
All right, well, never mind then.
All right. Anyone else?
Oh.
If not, we can continue.
Oh, yeah, you guys are awesome. It's really special to be a part of this community. I saw a lot of love yesterday during the autograph session. If you were there and you waited in that really long line, thank you so much. I hope you didn't get heat stroke. But yeah, this community is so great, and I'm just really, really grateful to be a part of it. I kept trying to tell the staff that Yeshengwang was too cool and they should cast somebody else, but they wouldn't listen. So I'm still here. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for being just such a supportive part of the community, and be kind to each other. And thank you to Molly for letting me be on your streams.
I want to say it's 2-year anniversary.
Yeah,
right?
happy 2-year anniversary!
Happy 2 years, everybody. Thank you so much for playing for these 2 years, and here's hoping for many, many more.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of our amazing voice actors for joining us today. Can we please get one more round of applause for them? And thank you to every single one of you for joining us at Anime Expo. On your way out, please remember to grab your exclusive panel giveaway from our staff at the doors. And let's give one more ginormous round of applause for our guests. All right. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time in New Eridu.
Also, as you exit, thank you, Amber, for leading the charge on ZZZ, being our fearless leader.
Yes, shout out to the whole production team and the studio and our engineers and the client. Everybody's crushing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.